Hi everyone, thank you for listening into my capstone project. My name is Charlie. I will be talking about my intervention that I have created, dedicated some time to doing research on. So for this project in particularly, I wanted to focus on parents involving with the child welfare system and researching for resources and services available to them. Um, so I once I while I was doing my research, I have found that there were limited resources and services available to them that utilize this holistic approach that focuses on the well-being of the parents. So there are some resources available to parents, but I feel like they were just very focuses on the children and not the parents themselves. That's what led me to do this project and do a lot of research on it. So statistics shows that in 2014, out of the 88,235 referrals for child abuse and neglect in Washington state, only 36,196 reports were referred for investigation. So, what happened to the family that was screened out, and what happened to the families that is most likely to re-enter the system? So, for this particular project, I wanted to create an intervention that is a MatterToo support group for parents that focuses on the well-being of the parents. And this project, well, this intervention support group is really for any parents who are at risk of involving with the child welfare system or have already been involved with the child welfare system. So I'm very passionate about the parents and see what support they have. So for this project, for this intervention, is a semi-structured support group where parents can learn from one another, where they can meet each other in the support group while learning from professionals in the communities, new skills about resources or services available to them in time of need that they may, um, what benefits from. Um, so my need statement is that parents involved with the Department of Children, Youth, and Families need support in order to create positive permanency outcomes for them and for the children. Um, and then the mission of this project is to empower parents in order to strengthen families and promote healthy growth in the children's development. Um, so this project, which I'm very excited to talk about, is a 12 weeks program support group with a 2 hours per week. Every week we'll have different themes that parent can learn from, and I'm going to list them 1 to 12. The first one is attachment theory. So we're going to educate parent about attachment theories and um, anything like that that can help them have a better bond with their children. And then next is a healthy parenting skills. So we want to teach them about skills that utilizes nonviolence, not harmful for the children. We'll be teaching them about generational trauma. We'll be teaching about mindfulness skills, substance use, information about community resources, employment resources, about self-care, and positive communication with the other professional, especially their caseworker if they are involved with the child welfare system. So engagement is huge on this one, as well as helping them with confidence and empowerment. Um, and then the next one is health and safety in the home, as well as and the end is where we conclude the program, where we will incorporate everything that the parent have learned, and all the resources that they have heard from other professionals. So we're going to incorporate that into their day-to-day life and see how are they going to utilize those once the kids are home, to keep their family together. Um, so we will also have guest speakers, most likely going to be professionals from the communities, who will be providing information that is aligned in relations with the theme of the week. So in this support group, the parents will have a chance to discuss among themselves how their week is going and what they want to talk about. So this is also in aligned with the theme, the week themes. So once the speaker is completed speaking about the information for the week or practice new skills, parents will have a chance to debrief at the end of the class, with the facilitators, among themselves, um, and any question that they may have. And at the very end of each class, there will be a survey provided to the parents, um, for to let us know, facilitators, what is working, with the class that day and what is not working, so we can modify it, change it for, the next class session. So, and the two outcomes that we will be looking for is improve in knowledge of community resources. So we want parents to utilize the available resources that will help them meet their needs, or their family's needs. So an indicator is them knowing how to access two community resources on survey, and they have identified at least two community resources, and that they know how to access services, when their families are in need. So anything that they may need, later on once the kids are back home, or just prevent future abuse and neglect, that there are resources for available to them. So that is on the survey. They have, indicated that they will use to, or they know how to name a couple of them. Another outcome that we're looking for is improved in parenting skills. That is, they're able to apply nonviolent approach to disciplining their children. So this most likely going to come out during interview. We will ask questions regarding, how have they addressed, discipline with their children, and if there's any techniques that they have used. And another indicator is how have they met their child's needs, that week or that day, whether that is emotional, mental, or physical. So how have they addressed their needs? And this again will be, said by the parents during the interview. If not, we will have to definitely remodify the support group for sure. So the theory that we'll be using is empowerment theory, because it provides positive reinforcement to promote parent engagement. So this support group is going to heavily focuses on parent engagement, so that we can see some positive result out of that. Another theory that we'll be using is attachment theories, so that parents are able to have better relationship with their children. We know that once the kids are in these systems, there will be trauma, there will be disconnect in the bond. So definitely want to, utilize attachment theories. Again, thank you guys so much for sitting and listening to my project. If you have any other questions, my name is Charlie. Um, I hope I can get my information out to you. Thank you.